The souls of suicides and addicts, where do they go, who awaits them, and is there healing? This is a topic that touches the heart and soul of everyone, the fate of those who have left prematurely, often in pain and suffering. When we talk about suicides and addicts, we are speaking of human destinies marked by severe trials, often accompanied by pain, despair, and lost hope. What is the fate of their souls? Who welcomes them, and is there healing? Beliefs around the world show us that souls are never left alone, especially at this most delicate moment of passing. Angels, bright beings who receive souls with love and comfort, regardless of how earthly life ended. They lead them toward the light, protect them, and help them release the pain. Saints and spiritual guides, the righteous who direct them toward God's home and offer comfort and peace. Christ, the merciful shepherd, who receives every soul with love and forgiveness, regardless of its sins. Relatives and mentors. Close ones and spiritual guides who have already passed on and help the souls in transition. This bright community symbolizes the hope that there is no lost soul that is not met with love. Yes, there is healing. The healing of these souls is possible and often happens in several ways, in the spiritual world, through a process of purification and awareness, through reincarnation, where the soul gets a second chance for learning and growth, thanks to the prayers and good deeds of the living, which support spiritual liberation. This is a path toward release from pain and fear, leading to light and peace. Where do the souls go, hell, heaven, or elsewhere? Hell is not necessarily a place of eternal torment, but can be a temporary state of consciousness where the soul undergoes purification. Heaven is a state of peace, love, and closeness with God, the place where the soul finds shelter when freed from its burdens. In many spiritual traditions, it is believed that after death, the souls of suicides and addicts have the opportunity to choose their path, toward light or darkness, and that God's mercy and love are always greater than human mistakes. Different religious and spiritual perspectives offer various explanations. In Christianity, suicide is regarded as a grave sin because it takes away the life that is a gift from God. Therefore, some believers think that the souls of suicides may end up in hell if they have not received God's forgiveness. But modern theologians and clergy increasingly emphasize that God's mercy is infinite and that only God can judge the soul. If a person was suffering, experiencing deep pain, or was under the influence of mental illness, God's mercy may forgive them and accept them into heaven. For addicts, who often struggle with dependence and soul pain, the same applies. They are not automatically condemned, and their soul can also be saved through God's mercy. In Buddhism and Hinduism, there is no strict division of heaven and hell in the Christian sense. Souls reincarnate according to karma, the accumulated deeds and intentions in life. Addictions, sufferings, and even suicide are seen as difficult lessons the soul must go through, but not as a final sentence. Reincarnation gives the possibility of healing and a new beginning. Islam teaches that suicide is a sin but also emphasizes God's mercy and the possibility of forgiveness. One who suffers and has taken their life due to pain may be forgiven by Allah, and their fate depends on His just judgment. Addicts and dependents also have the right to God's mercy. Many contemporary spiritual movements believe that the souls of suicides and addicts do not remain in hell or heaven immediately but go through a process of healing and purification in the spiritual world. They receive help from angels and bright beings who prepare them for the next step, whether it is reincarnation or rest. The souls of suicides and addicts undergo a process of awareness, release from pain, and preparation for the next step. This is not punishment, but a merciful chance for rebirth. Forgiveness and love are key to the soul's liberation. God, the universe, or the higher power is always ready to embrace anyone seeking peace and light. Loved ones can offer prayers and good deeds in memory of the departed, support the living with understanding and love, seek spiritual support and comfort, and keep hope for mercy and healing. The souls of suicides and addicts are not abandoned. They are surrounded by love, help, and opportunities for healing. Regardless of how they left this world, they have a chance to find peace, forgiveness, and light, because God's mercy and universal love are boundless.